Good afternoon and welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC. My name is Maria. I am a community organizer and youth coordinator at SOC, and I will be your host for today. Just give me 1 second, sorry, while I welcome our Spanish speaking guests. Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos a 3 en punto con SOC. Mi nombre es María. Soy una organizadora de la comunidad y coordinadora del grupo de jóvenes con SOC. Hoy nuestro programa es en inglés, pero ofrecemos traducciones al español. Para escuchar la traducción, puede llamar al número que aparece en la pantalla, que es 646-749-3122 y la contraseña es 779-328-221. So we'll continue our show in English. And then with just some reminders, there is a link to our past recorded episodes on our Facebook and YouTube page, so feel free to check that out. And then I'd also like to give a quick shout out to our staff. Today we have Marlene producing and Carlos doing comments, so thank you guys. And another reminder to complete our SOC survey. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions on our forum, and we are also open to any questions or suggestions or topics you'd like to see on here. The link to the survey is going to be on our comments, so just make sure that you're clicking on that and giving us your feedback. Another reminder that all of the SOC staff is working virtually from home, and that is why you see us on the screen without masks at this time. Although we are working from home, SOC is still here for you. You can reach us via email at socmilwaukee.org or call us at 414-672-8090. You can also check out our website at socmilwaukee.org. Lastly, I'd like to share a disclaimer that the views and opinions shared today do not necessarily reflect those of SOC. And before I continue with our announcements, I'd like to invite you all to comment just so that we can get an idea of who is all with us today. So we have Jasmine Reese. Hi, Jasmine. We have King Hall. Hi, saying hola. And then we have Juan Samaripa saying hi. Hi, Juan. And Kimberly saying hey. Hey, Kimberly. So thank you guys all for commenting. Just make sure you're commenting or asking any questions on the comment section. Thank you. So we'll continue with our announcements. As you already know, today is our Youth Forum Day. And for our special guests, we will actually have the youth themselves introducing themselves to you all. A lot of them are at school right now or can't join us live. So they did create videos for you guys to all see them and get to know them a little bit better. So before we move to our youth intros, I just like to go over what the rest of the week will look like on our forum. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and that's our Spanish day. Thursday, we have the Refugee Coalition resources during COVID-19. So their department is going to come and share resources with us. And then Friday is our Organizing Leadership and Community Day. So we hope that you can all join us for the rest of the week and get more information from all of the guests that we have booked. So next up is our guest segment. We will have the youth. A lot of the youth are watching this with us as well. So if you have any questions for them, feel free to comment and maybe one of them can comment back and give you some answers. Otherwise, I can also answer any type of questions, general questions you have about our youth program. So we'll go ahead and start with our youth introductions.
Hi, my name is Angel, and I'm a youth organizer at SOC. This is my second year here working for SOC. One of my favorite projects has to be going to the museum last year and working with kids and helping getting their art projects done. It all started when I wanted a job, and my dad made my brother and I apply for this job through Employ Milwaukee. In case you cannot tell, my father is Travis Hope. He's always in the community trying to help people and trying to better the living space for the whole South Side. So if you don't know him and if you live on the South Side, I'd be very surprised. However, I go to Milwaukee School of Languages. I've been there since 6th grade. further studying Spanish. I'm currently 16 years old, and I hope to look forward to graduating soon, especially with this virtual class and online. I was never really into social justice. However, it could be a possible career that I could perhaps go into when I go into college. Thank you and have a
Hi, my name is Ariana and I'm in the 10th grade. I'm the third oldest child out of all 7 of my mother's children. I started working at SOC in 2019, so I've been working with SOC for about over a year now. I've had awesome experiences. They helped me overcome a lot of fears of mine public-wise. They helped me cope with speaking out to big crowds and becoming more open to talking to strangers. We did so many great things like cleaning our neighborhood parks, going to meetings to see what we could do to help our community as youth, and staying active in our community by volunteering at the Christian Center, helping out with their food drives, and more. I've been living on the South Side for about 13 years now, and I really love it here. It just makes me feel at peace. When I was 14, I had graduated, and my school was giving out job applications from Employ Milwaukee, and I didn't have no idea what the Southside Organizing Center was, but they had placed me there, and I just felt like I didn't belong there. But then everyone was so welcoming, and I was like, oh, this is nice, you know, and they just made me feel welcome. It was great. I had just got a different perception of things. I had got along with everyone, and it was really great. We went canvassing, which wasn't my favorite thing, I admit, but I was doing really well at it. But what made me more interested in SOC was that the meetings we went to. I was always interested in the crime meetings. It was just that when we went to those meetings, I just felt that we could just give our pitches to very important people that were there, that they could finally hear our voices as youth. Because in my eyes, we were never seen or taken as teenagers that don't know what they're talking about, or that doesn't know what's going on in the outside world, or that only plays video games and eats junk food. But we were actually taken as youth who have minds like adults, who are very hardworking, and who have always put the community first as a priority. Working at SOC has always given me courage and inspiration. And in all, I am so excited to presenting this live, and I hope all you viewers enjoy it.
Hello guys, my name is Jasmine. I'm a youth organizer with SOC. I am 18 years old. I am attending St. Anthony High School. I'm currently a senior. And about 3 years ago, Yolanda contacted me during the summer, and my sister and I wanted to work, so we just filled out the Earn and Learn application and started working with SOC. I became more interested in social justice ever since I started working with SOC. As a youth organizer, we help around our community. We go to crime meetings. We meet big people that have a major impact in our community. My first summer working with SOC, we would go around our community to do cleanups. We did the District 6 garden. We would go to Clark Square Park and help with little kids. We would knock on doors to encourage people to vote. If you're interested in working with SOC, you could contact us.
Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I'm 19-year-old, and I'm currently attending to Grandview High School. How I started working with SOC was because around 3 years ago, Yolanda contacted my sisters and I to have a summer job. And we filled the application at Earn and Learn. And at first, I liked my job because of our supervisors and because we would do a lot of activities over the summer. For example, we would clean parks, we would go to crime meetings, we would do a whole bunch of activities, and I liked it. One thing that I was super not used to it was going on meetings and talking public with other type of organizations, groups, but now I'm used to it. Well, I'm kind of getting used to it. I wasn't into social justice, but ever since I started working with SOC, I got kind of interesting. As a youth leader, we would go to crime meetings, and I would make sure that they were they weren't goofing around and they were paying attention. And then I would check timesheets after every 2 weeks and then turn them in. But overall I really enjoy working here with them. Hi guys, my name is Kimberly and I'm a youth organizer from SOC, the Southside Organizing Center. I'm 15 years old and I attend St. Anthony High School. I'm from Wisconsin. I started working with SOC because of my sisters Jennifer and Jasmine. Since I started working with SOC, I became more interested in the community and what they do. We help the community by giving them information they don't have or they need. We do canvassing calls to remind people to vote and to do census. We go to meetings as well to learn more about the community. Thank you for having us.
Hi everybody, my name is Leroy Hope. I'm a youth organizer with SOC. I go to Milwaukee School of Languages. I'm 17 and I've been working with SOC for almost 2 years now. I'm working at SOC because I get the chance to meet new people and grow and cultivate relationships with organizations. I've always been ambitious when it came to the community, and I kind of get that from my dad, who's also a full-time organizer at SOC. But anyways, those who know me know I'm a strong advocate for voting and civic engagement. I can't wait to vote, which is pretty soon. One of my favorite projects that I did with SOC is the mural on Cesar Chavez Drive. It was really nice because it was just an abandoned building with boarded up windows. And we got the chance to make our designs and paint it ourselves, which was really awesome. It had this mosaic style and there was like a phoenix on the front. It was really awesome. And we got the chance to beautify that. But my all-time favorite event has to be National Night Out. And basically it's a huge celebration that we have at Kosciuszko Park, which unfortunately we weren't able to do it this year because of the pandemic, but hopefully next year we'll get it back up and running again. And so yeah, that's me. I love the Southside.
I'm sorry, if you would just bear with us a moment while we get the video to play properly. Just give us 1 second while we get that for you.
Hi, my name is Isaiah, and I'm a youth organizer for SOC. I attend Riverside University High School. I'm 15 years old, and I'm currently a sophomore. My tia told me about this job, and I'm so glad that I applied. One thing I liked about SOC is when we participated in the neighborhood cleanups. This job has kept me busy for a good 2 years. I was always a shy kid, and I still kind of am now, but this job has changed me. Ever since the first day of canvassing, I'm kind of nervous, but now I talk a little bit more and I'm more social with our community members. This job has encouraged me to talk to more people in my community.
Thank you to Isaiah for that video. I hope that you guys are able to hear. If you're having trouble hearing as well, please don't be afraid to comment and let us know. We would definitely appreciate that.
Hi, my name is Juan. I'm 15 and I'm a youth organizer with SOC. I'm currently a sophomore at Achieve Academy, and ever since I was little, I've been doing community work with my mom. And this summer, when I was looking for a job, my mom recommended me to apply for the Earn and Learn summer program. Before this, I've never really heard of SOC and was nervous to start, but everybody was friendly and welcoming. We've done things like canvassing calls to ask about the census and to make sure our residents have filled it out, and questionnaires about the coronavirus to better understand what resources our residents need during this pandemic. Through SOC, I've been able to better understand my community and learn how I can help. Thank you.
Thank you to Juan. And then lastly, we will have Lucas introducing himself quickly to us.
Hi, my name is Lucas. I'm a youth organizer for SOC. I'm a sophomore at Audubon High School. I heard about SOC through my mom that worked with the youth the year prior. I started working for SOC the summer of 2020. SOC helps people on the south side with information or resources they may need about certain things and topics. We attend meetings and or learn about things so we can be more knowledgeable about the community and things that are happening now. Um, we also make calls to remind people to do their census or to remind them to vote, and to also ask them if they may need any information or resources about, like in the summer we're asking if they need resources about the coronavirus. And yeah, thank you.
That was all of our youth. We are 9 currently in the program. There are 9 youth in the program, and they're all working really, really hard Monday through Friday. They meet from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And part of their job description right now for this season is also to be involved in the forum. So they're doing a lot of backstage work with the forum. They're getting guests for us. They're choosing topics for us, and you're gonna definitely see more more of the youth being involved during the forum at these times. It's a little bit difficult because they might be just finishing school, but they're definitely working hard behind the scenes to make this forum possible. So thank you to all of the youth for introducing themselves, and I hope that you guys got to know them a little bit better. So before we move on to our next segments, we will just go through the comments. So I know that there were some people commenting. I know the youth have been with us and they've been commenting. So thank you, Angel. Angel saying, hey. Then we have King Hall. He asked a really good question asking, how can people get involved like me in volunteering for the Southside Organizing Center? So you can actually contact us. I know that we commented back. You can contact us at our phone number or our email, but you can also reach out to Andrea, which is our volunteer coordinator as well. And she can give you any types of more information or updates on how you can help us, especially during these times where we are doing more civic outreach since elections are coming up. So thank you, King Hall, for commenting and asking that really important question. We appreciate it. We also have Stephanie Samaripa saying hi. Hi, Stephanie. And then we have her also commenting, awesome job to all the youth organizers. Great representation of an amazing organization. Thank you so much, Stephanie. So thank you all for those who have been commenting. Please feel free to comment throughout the show so that we can give you a shout out. Thank you. So the next up, we have our coronavirus virus update, which is on coping with anxiety and stress during these times.
Everyone reacts differently to stressful situations like the COVID-19 pandemic. This can be a time of strong emotions in both adults and children. You may feel anxious, anger, sadness, or overwhelmed. Find ways to reduce your stress to help yourself and the people you care about. Learn the common signs of stress, such as changes in sleep or eating patterns, difficulty concentrating, worsening or chronic health problems, and increased use of alcohol, tobacco, or other drugs. Take breaks from news stories, including social media. Take care of your body. Take deep breaths, stretch, or meditate. Try to eat healthy, well-balanced meals, exercise regularly, get plenty of sleep, and avoid alcohol and drugs. Make time to unwind. Try to do activities you enjoy. Connect with others by phone, text, or email. Share your concerns and feelings with people you trust. If you or someone you know have pre-existing mental health conditions, continue with treatment and be aware of new or worsening symptoms. Contact a healthcare provider with any concerns or if stress gets in the way of daily activities for several days in a row. If you or someone you care about are feeling overwhelmed with emotions like sadness, depression, or anxiety, get support by calling 1-800-985-5990 or text Talk With Us to 66746. Learn more at cdc.gov/COVID-19 and coronavirus.gov. Let's take care of ourselves, our family, and our community.
Thank you, Marlene, for providing us with that video on how to cope with anxiety and stress during these times, especially with the season changing and it getting colder. I know that can be even more stressful on us. So thank you for sharing that. Next, we have our civic update.
Over the past few months, I've learned a thing or two from young people about how to quarantine successfully. You've taught me how to make a mean sourdough starter. It looks awful. You showed me the Renegade Challenge. Great name, by the way, which I've been enjoying on my Finsta. So, since you've given me so much lately, and so much hope over the years, I want to return the favor and help you make a plan in the upcoming election. You know the stakes for your lives, for your futures, your planet. And because young people have always been the ones to make change in this country, making change this fall is once again going to depend on you. Since we're still dealing with a pandemic, we've got to approach voting just like we do everything else these days. Shopping, ordering dinner, pulling off a surprise birthday party over Zoom. We've got a plan. First, you've got to register. Just go to votesaveamerica.com and answer the quick prompts. Once you're registered, the next step in your plan is figuring out how and when you're going to vote. And there are a few options. You can vote in person. In many states, you can vote in person before November 3rd. That's a great option. You can also vote in person on Election Day. The other route is to vote by mail. Some places call this absentee voting. You might hear it called voting from home. It's all the same, like Donald Glover and Childish Gambino. Just be sure to check the rules in your state. Now, I know that mail-in voting is an area where a lot of young people might have questions because we're not talking email, we're not talking Gmail, we are talking throwback, vintage, OG mail. But don't worry, I got this one. Here's the deal. A few states mail you a ballot automatically if you're registered, but in most, you've got to request your ballot. So you should do that right now because it might take a little while to arrive. Once you receive it, open it immediately and read all the instructions. Make your choices, then sign it, seal it, and drop it off in a mailbox or a ballot drop box. That's it. Get registered, then vote as early as you possibly can. Now, there are a lot of people out there trying to confuse and mislead you about this election. They're trying to make you cynical. They're trying to get you to believe that your vote doesn't matter. Do not let them do that. Our democracy is a precious thing, and it's up to all of us to protect it. And upholding our responsibilities as citizens is perhaps the most powerful way for all of us, millennials, boomers, Gen Z, Gen X, to join forces. So register, vote as early as you can, and do whatever it takes to make sure your voice is heard in this election. Now that we're done with that, you want to see my Renegade?
Wait.
That made me laugh at the end. Okay, well, thank you to Obama for that message. Yeah, so it's important to go out and vote. Voting. Elections are coming up, so make sure that you are updated and voting. If you have any questions on how to do that, you can also contact us. We do have our civic engagement department, so they can help you out with any types of questions, or if you need help as well, our organizers we're willing to help you as well. So please feel free to contact us if you need any help with voting, or if you have any questions. Next up, well, actually, we used to have our census update, but we don't have one anymore because the census counting is over. So thank you to everyone who made sure that they were counted in the census. I know we really tried to encourage you all to do so. So thanks to everyone that did do that. Next up, we have our SOC feature. So we'll have Travis coming in live to give us our safety update for today. Hey, Travis.
Hello. How's it going? So yeah, the crime and safety meeting for D2 would usually be tomorrow, but it's been switched to next Wednesday. Also, the 6th district crime and safety meeting will be the same day. Theirs will be virtual. As of right now, District 2 is in person at Notre Dame School on 27th and Greenfield at 6 o'clock. But like I say, they're both next Wednesday. They're not tomorrow. There is no crime and safety meeting. Like it usually would be the 3rd Wednesday. It's going to be the 4th Wednesday this month for both districts, 6 and 2. Also, just a reminder about your leaves. Now's the time to rake them into the street. Leave it a foot away from the curb and leave it away from the sewers and the drains. You want to declog them. If you see any debris in them, you want to take that out. Also, the leaf piles are just for the leaves, so the machines can come and pick them up. If you have any brush or anything, you have to call for a special pickup. The dump is still open. I believe they're in fall hours, so you want to check that out on their website. If you have any street lights out or any questions for the city, you can call them at 414-286-CITY, or you can contact your local alderperson's office and get more details, or you can give us a call also. So also a quick reminder, the coffee with the captain that was supposed to go on this Friday has been canceled, postponed. It will be another day. So yeah, so just keep an eye out for that. Also, if you haven't already, you can follow District 2 and District 6 on Facebook. They put a lot of information on there. District 6 on the 23rd is going to have a cleanup as a Blocky school at 11:30, so you can check out their stuff for that. And there's also going to be some other things going on that day on the 23rd, so you can go on their Facebook and check them out. So that's all I got today.
Thank you, Travis, for that information. Thank you for being with us. Thanks. Okay, so thank you, Travis, again. And next up, we have our promo video with Marisol.
Has this live forum been informative and useful to you? What part of the forum could be improved or changed to make it better? Please take a quick survey that's located in the comments section so that we can keep 3 o'clock with SOC going for residents. Thank you for tuning in.
So again, if you want to give us some feedback, we are always welcoming that, and the link to the survey is on our comments as well. Before we leave, we're almost about to leave, I just want to remind you guys again what we have coming up for the week. So Wednesday, that's tomorrow, is our Spanish Day. Thursday, we have the Hanan Refugee Coalition resources during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then on Friday, we have our organizing, leadership, and community day. We have special guests for all of those 3 days, so please make sure that you're tuning in. And thank you so much for joining us today. And we will conclude with our forum with our funder and partner thank yous. Thank you.
Hello, SOC viewers. My name is Micaela. I am a youth organizer. We would like to thank everyone for supporting our 3 o'clock with SOC live show for completing our surveys, in addition to thanking our residents for tuning in and sharing our show. We would also like to thank the following sponsors: Wisconsin Voices, Community Development Block Grants, Neo-Philanthropy, State Infrastructures Funds, Movement Voters Project, Catholic Campaign for Human Development, Zibber Foundation, City of Milwaukee Office of Violence Prevention, Tides Foundation, City of Milwaukee's Promise Zones, all the faithful individuals who supported SOC through their personal donations. Thank you.